So we'll go for the next example. X of z equal to z plus 1 divided by 3z square minus 4z plus 1, and you are asked to find the inverse z transform of this given equation for ROC z greater than 1. So what I will do is, I will consider x of z equal to z plus 1 3z square minus 4z plus 1. As you know, the first step is to represent the LHS as x of z by z. So if you consider only this one, you cannot take z out of this numerator. So for that, to get x of z by z, what I have done is I have multiplied and divided by z here, so that I can take the numerator z on the left side, okay, and it will be helpful for me at the end to represent the answer. So x of z by z is equal to z plus 1 divided by this z 3z square minus 4z plus 1 as it is. Okay, now x of z by z divided by z plus 1, okay, z plus 1 divided by z into, again as usual, I will try to have the coefficient of this z square 1. So divide by 3, again multiply by 3. That is, multiply and divide by 3 to get coefficient of this as 1. So when you multiply by 3, that 3 I have taken here, and when you divide this equation by 3, 3z square by 3 gives me z square minus 4 by 3z plus 1 by 3. Okay, and that comes out to be z plus 1 divided by 3z, z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1, which is equal to, I have decomposed this equation which you have got from previously itself, previous example, z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1. So a by z, okay, a by z plus b by z minus 1 by 3 plus c by z minus 1, okay, which you have equated to z plus 1 divided by 3z, z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1. Okay, now you are left with z plus 1 by 3, which is equal to, when I take out LCM, okay, a z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1 plus b z, z minus 1, c z minus 1 by 3 z, right? So this is how you are represented, divided by, okay, divided by z, z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1, which cancel out with these z, z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1. You are left with z plus 1 by 3. That's it. Okay, so how to get the values? Okay, now put, I have 3 z's. Okay, so put z equal to 1 by 3 first. Z equal to 1 by 3 I will take out. Okay, so z equal to 1 by 3 here, 1 by 3 plus 1. 1 by 3 plus 1 is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 by 3, 4 by 9, which is equal to, okay, 4 by 9 is equal to, when you put 1 by 3 here, it becomes 0. When you put 1 by 3 here, this whole term becomes 0. You are left with b 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 minus 1, which gives you 4 by 9, that's equal to b, okay, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 minus 1. So this 3 goes here, 1 minus 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 3, that is minus 2 by 9, minus 2 by 9. This 9 and this 9 gets cancelled. You are left with b equal to, minus sign as it is, okay, b equal to 2, you shift here and minus sign here, so minus 2. Okay, next, b equal to 2 minus 2. Okay, next put z equal to, okay, 1. So getting the values a, b, c, okay, you can use any of the methods, whatever you have learned in your mathematics, you can use any of the methods to find the coefficient values. It is no hard and fast rule that you should follow this only. Put z equal to 1. So when I put z equal to 1, this term z equal to 1 here, 1 minus 1, 0, this whole term gets 0. Z equal to 1, this whole term gets 0, only left out is this. Okay, and on the LHS, z equal to 1, here 1 plus 1, 2 by 3, which gives you 2 by 3, that's equal to, okay, z equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, okay, z equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, 3 goes here, 3 minus 1, 2 by 3, z equal to 1. Okay, so it is c into 2 by 3. 3 cancel, 2 cancel, you are left with c equal to 1. And last one, okay, you have substituted z equal to 1 by 3, z equal to 1, left out is z which does not have any coefficient, so which is z equal to 0. By substituting, put z equal to 0, what do I get? Z equal to 0 here, 1 by 3, which is equal to, you check out here, z equal to 0, you can get some values, z equal to 0, this whole term gets 0, z equal to 1, this term gets 0. So you are left only it is substituting 0 here, a into minus 1 by 3 and here minus 1. By substituting a equal to z equal to 0, it is minus 1 by 3 and minus 1, which is, okay, which is a equal to, okay, a equal to, this is 1 by 3 and 1 by 3, so a equal to 1, a equal to 1, okay, c equal to 1, okay, and b equal to minus 2. So now I will substitute these values in this equation, x of z by z equal to, okay, a value is 1 by z, b is minus 2 divided by z minus 1 by 3 and z minus 1. So it is x of z by z equal to, a is 1, b is minus 2, so minus 2, okay, divided by z minus 1 by 3, and c is 1, that is 1 divided by z minus 1. X of z is equal to, substitute z, shift this z towards RHS. This is in the denominator. When it goes in the numerator, z divided by z divided by z minus 2z divided by z minus 1 by 3 plus z divided by z minus 1, which is equal to, x of z is equal to 1 minus 2z divided by z minus 1 by 3 plus z divided by z minus 1. As you know, for such a values of such a equation of z, this and this, when you try to plot ROC, z equal to 1 by 3 here, it is z equal to 1. When you plot a circle, when you draw a circle, okay, you will find that ROC either it should be greater than 1 by 3, less than 1 by 3, or between 1 and 1 by 3. Your question consists of ROC, okay, you are asked to find x of n for ROC z greater than 1. So when z greater than 1, okay, it is obvious that z is also greater than 1 by 3. Okay, you know that with our previous knowledge of z transform of positive time and negative time or double-sided exponential sequences, okay, when ROC is greater than, okay, a, then it is positive time exponential sequence. When ROC is less than a, it is negative time sequential sequence. When ROC lies between a and b, it is a double-sided sequence. Now ROC is z greater than 1. So greater than 1 by 3 and greater than 1 means both these two sequences are, okay, positive time exponential sequence. So x of n is equal to, x of n equal to, so x of z is 1. So what is z, inverse z transform of 1? It is del of n minus 2 z divided by z minus 1 by 3, that is 1 by 3 to the power n u of n, and plus about this 1 to the power n u of n, 1 to the power n u of n. Now you might be having question that z inverse z transform of 1, how it is? X of n equal to del of n, that is we will do reverse engineering, that is x of n, given x of n is del of n, so x of z, okay, summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, okay, x of n z to the power minus n is our z transform equation, summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, x of n, what is x of n? Given x of n is del of n, z to the power minus n, and what is this? Del of n, you know that its value is 1 only at n equal to 0. but the equation is minus infinity to plus infinity, that is from minus infinity to minus 1 all the values are 0, and from plus 1 to plus infinity again all the values are 0 except at n equal to 0 whose value is 1. Means can I write del of n is 1 into z to power minus n as it is at what value? This value is 1 at n equal to 0. N equal to 0 when you substitute here, z to the power minus 0 which is z to the power 0 which is 1. X of z is 1, right? And hence you have got x of n equal to this thing. Okay, so this is how you try to find the inverse z transform of the given equation. Okay, we'll go with the next